It is a cross between cross-country skiing and dog sled mushing.
Who let the dogs out? Woof, woof.
It's a sport where it's sometimes hard to tell who is more excited, the skier or the dog. And it's a sport that adds canine rocket fuel to what some have seen as a slow mode of winter transportation.
That you could easily cover anywhere from maybe 15 to 20 miles in an hour. You know, if you had some good conditioned dogs and that were trained for distances. So you can see a lot of territory. I love coming out on days when things are quiet and there's not a lot of people around and it's just you and the dogs on the trail. It's beautiful.
On this day, Kim Tinker isn't skijorring just for scenery. She's leading the pack, so to speak, of skijorers in the Oregon State Championship race. She and about 7 other teams are competing on a 2-mile loop at Frog Lake.
So there's every kind of, possibility. I mean, there are some people who are not very good skiers. They have great dogs. People who are, great skiers. Their dogs aren't, pullers. And they're kind of all able to compete, which is fun.
And all ages are welcome. Teenager Stacy Schaffbauer and her dog North are still relatively new to skijorring. Stacy continues to hone her Nordic skills, and North continues to go at his pace, sans his stylish headgear.
I always check his ears to see if they're warm or not, because he always, when he's cold, his ears are cold. So last night, I just asked my dad if I could cut this hat to make it for him so his ears wouldn't be cold, and then he seems to be staying warm.
Let's go! Now, cross-country skiing is a technical sport, and sometimes adding a 4-legged friend to the mix can really mix things up. Sometimes it's hard to get a leg up on the competition. It's okay, though. Eventually, Craig Peterson and Bear get it together.
It's a team effort, and so you help the dog along. I mean, it's not just you're not just a sled. You can do it that way, but it's not half as much fun, and it's a lot of work for the dog.
Yeah.
So you help the dog along by cross-country skiing, or by skiing, and the better skier you are, the more you can help the dog.
There's 2 ways to do that. The traditional cross-country stride, or by using skate skis. Here's Blaine Florence putting the technique to work. He's so good, you can tell by the slack in the leash that he's actually faster than the dogs. Besides shuttling around photographers, snowmobiles play an important role with the skijorring races. In fact, contrary to the belief that snowmobilers and Nordic skiers can't coexist on the same trail system, here they work together.
This is a fine example of cooperation between Mount Hood Snowmobile Club and Cascade Sled Dog Club. There's been people here for years with the Mount Hood Snowmobile Club that do the grooming prior to the race for the dog sledders. And then they also work at some of the turnarounds, where the dogs need to have some assistance to get turned around at some corners. So this has been going on a long time.
Skijorring has one distinct advantage over dog sled mushing: cost. You don't need multiple dogs or a sled. Besides the cross-country skis, it costs about $100 for everything you'll need to go skijorring.
Stacy, 15, 53.
We have skijorring members, we have mushing members, we have members that have a dog but don't do anything. We have people that don't have dogs but like to hang out with a bunch of doggy people. We get together monthly, we have outings, we go camping with the dogs, we have fun.
People are always looking for new ways to have fun in the snow. In this case, the new recreation is a tried and true old way to get around.